It's just, the market is messed up because the market is messed up. It's all concentrated on these big names. You know what I mean? Like if you look at, the S&P, what the biggest component of the S&P at the moment is like 30% is Nvidia or something. So
like Nasdaq.
Yeah, so like the biggest component is going to be that one company.
Bring everything up.
And then you look back in the statistics and you say, and then everything else is like, okay, you got 1% of this company, 1% of that. So what happens if that 30% company crashes? The whole thing dissolves, pretty much. So, I mean, right now, whatever. The bubble can keep on going for Nvidia, but whatever. There's going to be a certain point where it's just not sustainable also. Because it's a semiconductor. It's not something. It's not even like a tangible thing. It's just like it's chips.
It's the AI. Hey,
There's a bit too much hype going on, but this is gonna. It's AI seasonal. It's a seasonal thing. One day this is gonna it's gonna shift.
I come from the computer world.
I understand.
And Nvidia is a very key part of computers, gaming. Sure. Nvidia is like
Tesla.
If you're gonna buy a gaming computer, you're gonna go with Nvidia.
Of course.
Yeah. So it's not like they already had like a good foundation, and then the AI just skyrocketed them. Like what I use now, I have a card. It's not the latest one. It's an Nvidia card. It's an RTX, and it has AI built in. And what I use it for us for the podcast is it cancels out any noise that's not talking. I can have a fan blowing and stuff like this thing. The mics won't pick it up because that's canceling out. The AI knows that's not what you want to be recording. They're just it locks in just voices. So Nvidia has been in the game. It's not like everyone makes it seem like they're huge. They've been in it for a while, for a long time.
Price to value. We're talking about price to value ratio here. Okay, so like eventually, from what I understand, like there's other companies. There's going to be Micron. There's going to be like semiconductor. I don't forget SMCI. There's another company out there that also is able to furnish chips. And from what I understand, there's going to be a point where the Nvidia chip is not going to be as needed as much as another.
Nvidia has that brand.
I understand.
It has that brand that's been there for 20, 30 years, especially for gamers. Mm-hmm. People like in the movie and CGI and stuff like that. That's what they run all that stuff on video cards. So there is a following. There is a like kind of like the GameStop we're talking about. There is people love.
As for evaluation, it's gotten to a point. Look, there was a fund manager, one of the most respected that I listened to, like, and he says, I bought Nvidia stock at $50. He cashed out at $950. Okay. $950. $950. He made 16 times his money. So he said, you know what I did with that? I went and buy other in chip makers instead.
Now they're starting from the bottom.
Well, they some of them they're just the valuations are more reasonable. That's all it is. Just more reasonable. Like he didn't like make something, he didn't do a stupid thing. He just went through like, because there's price to earnings ratios that are out there for companies. And right now the price to earnings is astronomical for Nvidia. So what he did was they went to a more sustainable level for another, technology company. And that's all it is. So he did a very smart move.
Question is, will it be as good as Nvidia?
Well,
Nvidia is kind of standard. Of
course, I understand. But like, just like a car maker, a car automaker, there's a certain point when Tesla was, going to this crazy number and, no, Tesla's going to do this and that. They're going to do, in the end, the stock price went down. Okay. In a very dramatic way, as a matter of fact.
Not because it's by a crazy, by nut job.
So far, no.
That buys Twitter just like that.
Actually, the Twitter thing is going to probably be a saving grace, if you ask me. But
I heard he struggled.
No, I think
all the advertisers like took off. I don't know about
the whole AI is being sought out after right now. He got additional funding because of his AI that he has, that Grok, that or whatever, GROK,
An AI for what?
search engine that he has. That anyways, whatever. If you go on Twitter, you there's a Grok.
Oh yeah, like some sort of AI thing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I didn't know.
Listen, I don't know. I've never used it, but
X.
I read on the news that he
Mhm.
wants to buy like 30,000 Nvidia cards.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
That
absolutely.
to support that.
Sure. Yeah, exactly.
Sure, it's like that. Yes, that it was some AI system.
Absolutely.
I thought it was something separate, but I guess it's that.
Yeah, it's been a very, very interesting week for